The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has held a meeting with the country's opposition leader to discuss how to change immigration policy and increase deportations after a deadly knife attack on Friday linked to Islamic State. So described at the Solingen summit by the media after the knife attack in the western city of Solingen, in which a Syrian who had applied for asylum in Germany is alleged to have killed 3 and injured 8 people. Details of the meeting between Olaf Scholz and the leader of the conservative Christian Democrats, CDU, Friedrich Merz, held in Berlin were not made public. Merz is due to hold a press conference later on Tuesday. Merz is seen as Scholz's main challenger in the September 2025 general election, has called for a turning point in Germany's naive migration policy. At any election rally in this region on Monday, he presented the government with a list of demands, including a halt to asylum seekers from Syria and Afghanistan being allowed to enter Germany, and said his CDU or CSU alliance were at ready to jointly agree what he called sensible laws. In the event that Scholz's Social Democrats were unable to find a sufficient majority for reform in 3-way governing coalition. The attacks carried out on Friday night during 650th anniversary celebrations in Solingen have been sided up by the far right and stoked political strain over asylum and deportation policy ahead of the 3 key state elections in September. The far right alternative for Deutschland, riding high on an anti-immigration ticket, is top of the polls in the states of Sachsen, Thuringen, where elections take place on Sunday, and in Brandenburg 3 weeks later. Demonstrations sparked by the attacks have taken place in towns and cities in Germany, held by both anti-racism campaigners and far-right protesters. Police said on Tuesday they were investigating after racist slogans, and at least 1 Hitler salute were observed at a far-right rally in Solingen. On a visit to Solingen on Monday, Scholz promised quicker enforcement of existing deportations rules as well as tougher weapons law in response to the attack. He said that his center-left government was prepared to do everything in our power to ensure such things never happen again. This includes working out how asylum seekers whose applications have been turned down can be returned more quicker either to their country of origin if deemed safe or to EU country where they first applied for asylum. On Tuesday, the General Secretary of the CDU, Carsten Linnemann, called on Scholz to recognize that a paradigm shift was needed in his government migration policy. The Chancellor must see that it cannot continue as it has done. He said the attacks in Solingen amounted to a last straw and societal cohesion was at stake, he told broadcaster DLF. The Justice Minister, Marco Buschmann of pro-business FDP, said he opposed a halt to asylum seekers from Syria and Afghanistan, saying that a blanket ban on receiving people from certain countries was not in line with German law or EU law, stating the importance of talking about the numbers and distribution of refugees who come to Europe. He told TV station ARD, it has not right to say no one is able to come to us anymore. Government spokesperson Stephen Hebestreit said any agreement would have to be expedient and could not contravene Germany's constitution or UN's Charter of Human Rights. Dietmar Wodak, leader of northern state of Brandenburg, where a state election will be held on 22nd of September, said in an interview that feelings of security have dissipated in part of the population. He added, we need fast solutions that can also be legally implemented. The Interior Minister, Nancy Faeser, insisted that sufficient legal structures were already in place following the introduction of new principles according to which deportation could take place. In an interview with news group Funke Media's Group, but crucial for their success is above all that the new rules are applied properly at a state level, she said. So you see, that is it. Because of one man's sin now, the people from Syria and Afghanistan might be made to pay for one man's sin. So, but at the end of the day, you cannot blame German politicians or German government for any measures they decide to put, because the constitutional duty of any government is to protect life and property, and that is exactly what they are trying to do.